Anger is an emotion, and I find it useful when I divide this into three components, which consist of a subjective experience. This could be how you talk to yourself inside your head when somebody cuts in front of you in traffic. A physiological response. This is what you feel inside your body. And a behavioral response. This is what you do. All of us experience the emotion of anger, but I think where problems can arise is the intensity of anger that you experience and the duration and frequency of the emotion. If you have enrolled in this course, I'm guessing that you are experiencing difficulties with the intensity, duration, and frequency of your own anger. Like most people want to just jump straight in to find out what they need to do to fix the problem, but you need to have a good understanding of the emotion first. Think of it like a car. If your car breaks down and you don't have a firm understanding of the mechanics of your engine, you're not going to be able to fix it. It's the same with anger. You have to understand the mechanics of the emotion. As I mentioned at the start of this video, the emotion of anger is made up of a subjective experience, a physiological response, and a behavioral response. And I'm going to talk about those now in a bit more detail. I'll start with the subjective experience. This is what happens for you. And I'll keep going with the example of someone cutting in front of you when you're driving your car. Muppet. They don't give a toss about other road users. They've no respect. They've no respect for me. I bet they wouldn't do that if I wasn't driving my wife's small red car. The physiological response is the changes that you feel in your body. You probably notice that you're gripping the steering wheel really hard. The muscles in your face might be tightening up. You might be leaning a bit more towards the steering wheel. You can feel your arms getting really tensed. Your heart might be beating faster. And the behavioral responses, these are all the things that you do. You might find that you start beeping the horn. And you could well pull out like mad to overtake the car, and you might roll down the window and shout a few obscenities on your way by. Now, the reason why I'm labouring the point that anger is an emotion is to let you know, like all emotions, we can work with it. I mean, that's what psychology is all about. Psychology is the study of the brain, emotions, and behaviour. So as an emotion, we can work with it. You might have tried things before to remove triggers for your anger, and it probably wasn't that successful, because if you just look at the example I gave you there of being in traffic, we can't remove all traffic as a trigger for your anger, but we can change how you respond to things that have been making you angry by breaking down the emotional components. And that's what this course is about, breaking down the emotion of anger and giving you skills to stop your anger from escalating. I've based this course on all the things that would happen if you were receiving individual therapy with me. And like therapy, I'll be asking you to do things and take the time suggested and take your time through the course. I think with courses like this, where you can access all the material, there's a temptation to skip ahead, but please don't. If you were in therapy with me, you wouldn't have any choice. The sessions would be spaced out weekly or fortnightly to give you time to do the things that I ask you to do. So when I make a suggestion in the course, take a week, take a fortnight to do something, please take the time suggested to give you the best chance you have to getting a handle on the emotion of anger. Because remember, it is just an emotion. And just like regular therapy with me, throughout the course, I'll be showing you how to regulate that emotion so that it doesn't impact on your life in a negative way. So when you're ready, just take your time and go through the course.